actually, why don't we hear another song? I know you guys got to head on up to Asheville for your sound check and stuff. Let's get a couple more songs from Hayes and the Heathens.
Sure.
Yeah. You want to do another one of our new ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
It's called Nothing to Do with Your Love. You're a vision coming out of the mist, like some kind of dream rolling the tide. You carried the answers in the curve of your hips. You took everything for a ride. You were amazing, you were fantastic, like Rocky Road on New Year's Day. Your lips were strong, your legs elastic. I let my heart, my soul, my everything get carried away. Oh, but these days, honey, these days, I don't want nothing to do with your love. You shined a light out in the distance. You planted a seed in the back of my brain. The look in your eyes broke my resistance. The words you whispered, they made me sing. I used to get drunk from a taste of your lips. I touched the sky when I heard your voice. Found Shangri-La in your fingertips. I gave up everything I had as if I ever had a choice. But these days, honey, these days, I don't want nothing to do with your love. You'll bear the scene of my surrender. Your face a mask I hid behind. You say what I mean, I'm brutal or tender. And if you got upset, well, I never used to mind. Oh, but these days, honey, these days, oh, these days, the sugar these days, ah, these days, honey, these days, I don't want nothing to do with your love.
Another one from Hayes and the Heathens here on WNCW. Just the three of them here. Their acoustic guitars here for a little morning session. A sneak preview of what's to come tonight with a full band at the Salvage Station. And then tomorrow night you're at the Cat's Cradle in Carborough. Mm-hmm. And you do a couple other shows, I think, elsewhere beyond our listening region. But then you come back to Charlotte for the Neighborhood Theater on Sunday. Been there a bunch, I know. Hayes, probably the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else is in the works for you guys? Album, Super Bowl halftime show? I don't know what.
We've got our
merch
that.
line. What's going to happen?
We do have a merch line. That is all just the T-shirt sales business. We're going to go in the studio and probably do some more recordings. We're just being loose with it, and we'll see what happens. But we've got some touring lined up. We're going to do some shows in June, I think, and then we're going to do a tour on the West Coast in the fall, like September. And then I think we may do some Christmas shows together. So we got a lot of stuff together this year, so looking forward to seeing what it turns into and making music.
Yeah. When you say you got some Christmas shows, I mean, are you talking like you're going to work out some carols?
Well, I don't know if we're fully confirmed yet, but last year I started what I hope to be an annual Christmas tour called Hayes, Carll, and Friends Grateful for Christmas Tour. And I used to tour all the time during the holidays when I was younger, and it was a lot of times post Christmas, and everybody had been stuck with their family for days, and would come out to our shows and just let all that steam off.
Yeah.
And it got a little out of hand, and so now I do the shows before the holiday. And,
Good idea.
And yeah, it's as I've gotten older, and my audience has probably gotten a little older too. It's there's some Christmas tunes, and I don't know. I have a fun time celebrating that. So it's a show, but we include some Christmas elements and put trees up on the stage and do some cool things. So yeah. So I'm trying to recruit these guys to join me this year. So it'd be Hayes and the Heathens, Grateful for Christmas.
That sounds pretty enticing, if you ask me. Yeah. Festive indeed. You got to make it
trying
even
to mix
more.
it up. We've all played, every rock club and theater there is.
Yeah.
So this project and things like that. It's just finding ways to have fun playing music and create new stuff and keep things fresh.
You guys are creative doing that. I mean, during the pandemic, when a lot of folks are just like musicians struggling with what to do. Your Alone Together sessions you did, Hayes, you and Allison Moore and all that was terrific.
Well, thank you.
This
And
series.
these guys had the same night, right after my show, they did their own remote
cool.
transmissions. So their whole band would tune in, and they made a whole record remotely.
Which we loved. That remote transmission. Margot Price, Ray Wiley Hubbard, your buddy. All sorts of fun guys. And you had a merch line with that, speaking of which, lunch boxes and I don't know.
You did?
Yeah.
People need stuff.
Toilet papers.
That's what we've learned
People need
over the years
stuff.
of living in America.
We want to help them.
Yeah.